So today's class is designed to be really funky and sort of weird, which you guys kind of get. Yeah, it happens like that. It's to really connect with the way in which we live and the way in which we learn. Okay, so today's practice will be extremely fragmented, and it will confront all of your sensibilities of what it's like to take a yoga class. And it's a commentary on how we live here in the West. So the way that we've been taught for more than 4 generations is through the industrial educational system, meaning that we've been taught to zoom into minutia and look at simple, unique systems instead of totality. Okay, so we've been learned and we've been conditioned to only see part, which further drives our separation. In terms of yoga and the whole concept of yoga, it's the antithesis of that. I can actually state that better. It includes that and it's more, meaning it is totality, it is everything. Yoga in itself means unity, integration, and everything simultaneously. So to wrap this concept even further into your body, the way that we look at things in the West is if you have an injury in your foot, we only treat the foot. If you have something going on in your car, I don't even know cars. I'm gonna bro term and say carburetor. Is that a thing? Yeah, thank you so much. We treat the carburetor, okay? Instead of looking at the whole system, we look at a single twig of a tree and call that the tree, instead of actually looking at the tree, okay? So the way I'm teaching this class today is unlike anything else you've probably taken before. We are going to zoom way in. We're going to compartmentalize and understand that that's the way that we've been conditioned. So it's like up, down, this, that, zooming into each individual part aspect of the body. Then when we get towards the end of class, I'm gonna finally integrate everything back together, okay? And hopefully in that way, we can really start to understand how we operate in this world. It's almost impossible to conceptualize what unity and totality is within our Western mind. It's almost impossible because it doesn't link. It doesn't work together, all right? But in this way, there's a potential to actually experience that. Okay? So we're going to start into the feet. Stand up. Take your right heel and just lift it up and put some body weight into the toes and start to roll out through your right ankle both directions. So feel into the creases of the toes, the inner arch, both the inside and outside of your ankles. And so you can zoom way in here and just feel this individual piece. Okay, now step your right foot back behind you, come to an upright lunge. So your right knee is underneath your right hip. Your right heel is lifting up to the ceiling. You can just take your hands to your hips and put a lot of body weight into the right toes, into the right quad. I'll just hold here for a second. Observe how the body weight is caught into the right toes, how there's massive flexion of toes back to the top of the foot. And I'm sure there's also heat building in the right quad as well. And step forward, left foot forward just a little bit, lift up your left heel, start to roll through the left ankle as well. So what we're really doing is looking at minutia today, looking at separation and really individuality. And the most important thing for me to communicate is that there's nothing wrong here with this set of outcomes, with this set of exploration, and also there's more. Step your left foot back behind you, upright lunge. You can take your hands to your hips. And just settle into it. So as we're here static, there's a stretching that's happening through the inner arch. This also relates to a complex network of musculature that wraps around the outside of the ankle and wraps all the way up the shin bone too. So even though we're looking at this as one little static, finite piece. There's a whole system that's working here. Okay, step your left foot forward. We're coming into more of a traditional chair where your feet are underneath your hips. As you bend your knees, take your thighs together. Reach your hands straight forward in front of you, and we'll take this variation of chair. First, squeeze through the inner thighs and weight the ankles. Move your hips back a little bit further. Yeah, Nick. And then if you'd like, you can start to lift your heels off the floor too. Good legs. So just notice how the zoom in, the focus goes into the feet, to the arches, to the ankles. And as you really start to consider that space, you can make it its own thing, its own action, while you take your hips back a little bit further and your heels up a little bit higher. In just a second, we're going down to the mat for toes pose. So try to enjoy this now because it gets worse in just a few moments. See if you can sink a little bit lower. Sink a little bit lower. Last 3. Last 2. Toes pose. Bring your knees to the earth. Tuck your toes under. So a couple places, take your little pinky toe and just give it some separation from the other toes on both sides. If you want more support, take your block, put it underneath your seat and on top of your heels. We're going to be here longer than you want to be. So your awareness is instantly going to go into that compression. And if they don't tuck under, that's totally fine. You can take the tops of your feet to the floor too. Yeah, so your awareness, especially when there's acute tenderness and acute pain, it goes right there. It's like when you have a shoulder injury and you only remedy the shoulder. It's like the Band-Aid of our awareness. In just a few moments, we'll be on the tops of your feet. So let the hips sink and melt. Just be a little bit more present in the chest and the collarbones. Last 3, last 2, last 1 counts. Untuck your toes. It might take a little bit for that to happen. Take your tops of your feet to floor. Let your hips come down onto the heels. Okay, good. So there's a little bit of relief here. If you'd like to stay like this for a while, you can. If you want to stretch even further into the foot pad, the knees, the thighs, walk your hands back behind you, and you'll bend your elbows and lift your knees a little bit off the floor. Yeah, so this is massive plantar flexion that's happening through the ankle and the tops of the feet. If it doesn't feel good for you, then you don't need to effort this at all. And start to feel how that top of foot, top of ankle really becomes the center of your perspective. It's right where your awareness goes. It's really everything. And if you're in this position with knees lifting, take your knees, shins down to the earth. Child's pose, open up the thighs, move your hips back, walk your finger pads forward. Let your forehead melt to earth. So we do this all day in life. We zoom into one set of awareness, one activity, one thought, and then we obsess about it over and over and over and over again. And this is a part of the human condition. So we're just bringing it into light today. I'll take this brief opportunity and surrender to really start to feel into the spaciousness of the body. So it's less about compression, it's less about work, it's less about enduring. It's much more about being. All right, we have one more foot ankle, and it's pretty deep hip too. Come up to standing on your knees. So we'll just use this as functional, where you come up onto your knees just like this. And then super slow, pick your right foot up out to the side. A little bit of a runner's lunge variation where you're more upright in the chest. And then just play a little bit so you can move the hips slightly forward. And feel that deep stretch through the left thigh, the left inner hip. And we're moving into a lifted left knee. So hands to earth, pick up your back left knee. Spin your back left heel to the floor, and that's really the stretch that we're looking at right here and now. The stretch that's across the left outer ankle. Walk your hands forward to any degree that you can. Let your chest drop like child's. Then if you have more sense of space in the back left ankle, you can pick up the left heel ever slightly, transition, slide it a little bit towards the back of your mat, just a little bit more. Feel the stretch deepen. Can you feel that there? Okay, good. From this deep lunge, walk your hands left, straighten your front right leg, turn your toes in and fold forward. You might be kind of at an angle, and that's fine. Let your chest, your head melt. So we're working into the stretch of both ankles here. And if you'd like to, you can pick up the heel a little bit and press the heel back down to the earth. So you're just sort of lubricating across the outside edge of both ankles. Then walk your hands straight forward, back towards the front of the mat. Take your back left knee down to the floor, hands to hips, lift your chest. Use activation and energy to take your right knee back. It might take a little bit of balancing both knees to earth. Okay, cool. You okay? All right, it's okay if you're like, fuck this, I'm out. It's gonna continue like this for a while. This time, left foot forward wide. And so all the little pockets of space that feel resistant to this opening, you can zoom in right there. And it's like you're treating that little bit of tension. Hands to earth, pick up your back right knee. Spin your right heel to earth. And walk your hands forward in front of you, drop the chest. If you'd like to pick up the right heel just slightly and slide it towards the rear of your space, you can feel the different positioning across the metatarsals, across the outer ankle. Strain your front left leg, walk your hands more towards the middle of your body. Rotate both toes in and fold. Straddle leg forward fold. And walk your hands back forward, back right knee to earth. Hands to hips, lift the chest. Then just renegotiate your left knee back underneath the body. Sitting on the feet for breath work, feel free to be on top of a block. So what you've probably experienced thus far is no integration of breath at all. And here's where we start to add in this part of the system, okay? Today's practice is alternate nostril breathing so that you can still zoom into right side, you can still zoom into left side, all right? Your left hand, left thumb will come to your face. Take your right fingers, close your right nostril. Let your left nostril be open. Take an inhale, left side. Seal both at the top and pause for a second. Close the left, exhale right. Pause at the bottom, no air. Keep the left closed, inhale right. Pause at the top, lightly seal both. Keep the right closed, exhale left. Inhale, left side only. Hold at the top. Exhale, right side only. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. We have 2 more full minutes of this pranayama practice, and it can be on your own time, on your own tempo. Just know that I've got you, and I'll let you know when our 2 minutes is done. You'll end by exhaling out of the left nostril. As you do so, let your hands fall to your lap. Just bring some equanimity into both nostrils on the intake and on the exhale. As you stand on your feet, place your block on its highest setting at the front of your mat. Mountain pose, shoot your hands straight up to the ceiling. Okay, so we just continue to really zoom in, one compartment at a time, one twig at a time. Forward fold, hands to block. Bend your knees as much as you'd like. Scoop the stomach wall in and up. Let your head fall towards the block. Keep your right foot where it is. Step your left foot straight back behind you. Lift your chest about halfway. Parallel position, pyramid pose. So instead of the toes turning out, make sure your left toes turn straight forward here. You'll pick up your left heel lift. You'll press your left heel straight back behind you. So it's up towards the ceiling. It's down towards the mat. As we're creating stability in the right ankle, we're finding stretch along the back of the left low leg. The next time your left heel is up, turn it slightly in, pyramid pose. Take your hands to your front right thigh, bend your knee, lift your chest. Good, little twist to the right. You can even walk your hands slightly around the right thigh. Draw your left low rib under and through. Stay here or revolve triangles, straighten your right leg. Left hand to block. Twist your chest further right. Option to lift the right arm. Come on back through center. Hands to block, lift the chest. Step forward, mountain pose. Good breath. Some of you are integrating breath in practice. That's creating more of the full tree. Or we can separate from. We can piecemeal it out. It's up to you. Forward fold. Hands to block. And then just switch sides. Left foot stays. Step your right foot back. Find the parallel alignment first. Lift your back right heel off the floor and press it back. The next time your right heel lifts, turn it in slightly. Take your hands to your front left quad. Bend the knee, lift the chest. Little twist to the left. If you'd like to take this into twisting triangle, right hand to block. Option to lift your left hand towards the ceiling. Come back towards the center, lift the heart a little bit. Step forward, mountain pose. For mountain pose, turn to face the left side wall. Exactly. Take your arms out wide, palms down. Step your feet to V. Turn your right palm up. Turn your right toes forward. Bend your right knee. Warrior two. Okay, so what we're zooming into right now is focus. Train your gaze right over your right middle finger. We're here to condition, to train, to zoom inward on concentration, on focus, on gaze. Triangle pose, start to straighten your front right leg. Option hand to block. Rotate the chest to the left. Yeah, M. Find the new focus within the shape. Nice work. Lift the chest. Turn your right toes in. Mountain pose. Step other foot in. Turn and face the front. Turn and face the right. Palms down, step wide. Turn your left palm up. Turn your left toes forward. Bend the knee. Warrior two. Okay, so it filters in, it funnels in all the way down and through the extension of the fingertips. First, feel your left foot individually. Through your left thigh uniquely. Left middle finger solely. Just play, just flirt with the whole system. Triangle pose. Straighten your left leg. Come on into it. Start to lift the chest up. Step either foot in, mountain pose, facing this right sidewall. Turn and face the front. Grab your block, come on down to your back. Now we explore just the core. Take your block, press it into your right quad. Push your right hand into the block. Layer one, your left toes, left heel can stay down. Layer two, lift your left foot off the floor. Layer three, extend your left leg forward, left arm back to any degree. Then we'll super slowly pull your left knee in, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders, reach and extend the arm forward. Slowly reach long, extend away. Then it's lift and curl. Flatten out the front of the stomach wall and keep pushing your right hand into the block. It's in and curl. Lift and scoop. It's out, extend. Squeeze the front of your rib cage in. Lift and squeeze. And out and reach. Yeah, Morgan. All the way up. Scoop in, hollow in, curl. Beautiful, Darby. And all the way back. 2 more times. Pull this on the up with the chest, the head, the neck. Send your left foot forward to any degree. Turn your left hand up and just curl the chest and curl the chest. Yes, Sarah. If you want your left hand to support your head and neck, that's totally fine. Tiny up curl. Focus on the consistent tension in the left side body sling. Almost there. Last 4, last 3, other side. Take your block onto your left thigh, root into the block, steady your pelvis. Then we'll stretch, right leg forward, right arm back to any degree. Pull both towards one another, reach towards the front of your mat, super slow. It's out, extend, away, and reach. It's in, and scoop, and hollow, and curl. Take it up. Yeah, Helen, and in. Okay, so zoom into the right side body, the right external oblique. Feel the tension when you reach away. And also when you pull in and hug in. One more time right here. Hold it on the up. Extend your right leg forward to any degree. Little tiny lifts of your chest. Go up 1 inch. Go up 1 inch. Go up. Nice, Liz. Push your left hand harder. 8 more. 7 more. 6 more. 4, 3. Rock up to a seat. Okay, we're coming into self-study. You can be on top of your block if you want. In just a second, I'm going to make it completely quiet in here. And the way to begin a self-study practice is to cue into your senses. So come into any seat of your choice. And first, just hear the music inside the room. Then feel the music inside your chest. And bringing a breeze to your cheeks. Observe the colors behind your eyes. And the smell of Palo Santo as it starts to drift across the nose. And we're coming into 3 minutes of self-study. This is quiet contemplation. The moment you experience any analysis or any judgment, simply observe. Take your chin towards your chest. Gently blink your eyelids open. Come to standing on your feet. Once we illuminate these other aspects, it's almost impossible not to integrate. Every time we shine a light on the dark, it becomes lighter. This becomes more travel into our body, into our energy, into our emotions, into our mindset. One leg mountain pose, take your left knee up. Balance on your right standing leg. Lift your hands up. Figure four, take your left ankle on top of your right thigh. You might enjoy a little twist right. Left knee high, one leg mountain pose. We're taking this all the way to reverse dancers. So bring your left foot behind, cross the foot over to the right, reach your right hand for the foot. Then from there, you can lift up and extend. Other side, gently left foot to floor. Lift your right knee up. One leg mountain pose. Figure four. Drape your right ankle on top of the left thigh. And just piece it out. Piece out the left ankle, your left calf, your right back sitting bone. Add the twist if you'd like. Come on back up, right knee up. Reverse dancers. Take your right heel back. Reach your left hand back. Come on up. And work into the posture. Can you start to add a little consistent focus? Can you feel just a little bit of observation and study? Your breath starting to move through you and part of you. Replace the foot, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose all the way up. Exhale, back bend at the top. Inhale, mountain pose, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank to chaturanga or plank to down dog. One leg mountain pose, left knee up. Exhale, figure four. Stay here, take a breath in. Stay here, take a breath out. Left knee high, one leg mountain. Upright lunge with a back bend. So you'll step your left foot halfway back, lift and open up through your chest. Turn left, star pose, get big. Exhale, warrior two, right toes forward. Reverse triangle, straighten your front right leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Inhale, star, rotate the right toe in. Exhale, fold with straddle legs. Inhale, halfway lift. To the front, runner's lunge, walk your right foot wide. Take a pause here, whether that's through your left knee down or your forearms to earth. See if in these moments you can really start to integrate so that you're not just feeling one part of the body. You're starting to feel the whole ecosystem. And that's so much more than just this physical body, the skin suit that we carry around. Come on back up, hands to earth, pick up the back knee. Side plank, turn right. Option wild thing, lift your top right leg, step it back behind the left. Turn your chest, heart to the ceiling. Beautiful, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-leg dog kick. Exhale, low lunge. One leg mountain pose, stand up, lift your right knee. Exhale, figure four, drape the ankle. Stay here, take an inhale breath. Stay here, take an exhale breath. Right knee high, one leg mountain. Upright lunge with the back bend, step back about halfway, heel open. Inhale, star, turn right. Exhale, warrior two, left toes forward. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Stay here, inhale. Enjoy your exhale. Inhale, star, rotate your left toes in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Runner's lunge to the front, walk the left foot wide. Come on, back up to palms. Side plank to the left. Option wild thing. Step your top left leg behind. Spiral through the chest and the heart. Yeah, Katie Allen. Option chaturanga, option dog. Inhale, right leg high, three-leg dog kick. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Left knee high, one leg mountain, pick it up. Exhale, figure four. Stay here, inhale. Soften as you exhale. Left knee high, up. Upright lunge, back bend. To the left, star pose. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle. Stay here, fill up. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, star. Rotate the toes in, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Low lunge to the front. Side plank to the right. Option here for you. Lift your top right leg. Bend the knee. Reach your right hand for your right foot in a side plank position. Chaturanga or downward facing dog. So beautiful, Morgan. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-leg dog kick. Exhale, low lunge. One leg mountain pose. Come on up. Exhale, figure four. Stay and settle in. Inhale. Focus your exhale. Inhale, right knee high. Step back halfway, upright lunge. Inhale, star. Feel the whole tree. Warrior two to the front. Reverse triangle, straighten your front left leg. Triangle, so can you feel the expansion within as you inhale and as you exhale? Inhale, star, lift up. Turn your toes in and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. To the front. Side plank to the left. Option, bend your top left knee. Reach your left hand for the foot. Chaturanga or downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Mountain pose, come all the way up. Standing at attention. Samasthiti. Okay, so first we take each compartment. Feel your right foot. Feel your left foot. Feel your right ankles. Feel your left ankles. Right shin, right knee. Left shin, left knee. Right upper leg and hip. Left upper leg and hip. The whole trunk of the body. Right shoulder, right elbow. Left shoulder, left elbow. Right forearm, right fingers. Left forearm, left fingers. The whole neck, the whole head. Now the whole entire body. Exhale everything out. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Tuck and curl. Come onto your back into corpse pose. Feel free to use your blocks however you'd like. We're here for an extended period of time, whatever that means to you. So I encourage you to first feel into each compartment of the body. So you zoom in, you look into the minutia of the physical body. And each place that you move your attention from, you drop that part. So you become lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. Start to slowly come back into the places and spaces of the body. Rejoin the back of your body, the front of your body, the sides of your body, the top and the bottom. And within that integration, you can really zoom into the breath and feel it flow through you. And roll to either side into a supported fetal position. Rejoining the big self and the physical self. Come on up to a seat. If you'd like a block, it's there for you. Even within our study of the yoga practice, to our Western minds, it's really easy to differentiate between paths of yoga. And there's 4 paths of yoga, which are devotion, service, self-study, and really what that means is wisdom. It's the use of the intellect to create a connection to wisdom and beyond. And it's easy for us to say, this is yoga, this is different, and yoga, this is different, and yoga. In reality, there is no distinction between. All 4 of these paths are the same. So devotion comes from a place of bhakti, and we'll sing a chant here today to start to integrate this into our cellular DNA, the rhythm of which, the frequency of which, the energy of which can literally change us. So take a big breath in, open mouth, exhale out. Do that again, inhale. Open mouth, exhale out. And we'll sing Om Hare Om. Inhale again. It goes Om Hare Om, Hare Om, Hare Om. Again. Om Hare Om, Hare Om, Hare Om. Again, sing Om Hare Om, Hare Om, Hare Om. Like a little whisper, sing Om Hare Om, Hare Om, Hare Om. Full strength, full loud, sing Om Hare Om, Hare Om, Hare Om. Take your hands on your stomach, hands on your heart, thumbs to your third eye center. And we bow forward as one, a path of knowledge, a path of service, a path of action, and a path of devotion, all integrated, all united, all yoga. Namaste. So the practice then today, extending to our life, is that whenever we get really zoomed into the small and the finite and the impossible, we can then zoom back out and look at the big picture. And this is how we can flow through life. All these little teeny tiny things that we're resisting and stressing and pushing against, we get bigger and more expansive, and then everything starts to take care of itself. Hope you guys have an awesome day today. I promise I won't teach that same class again. Ever. I love you guys. You can catch it on the replay. Lisa, if you're still on and you're doing this at home, I love you, girl. I wish you all the best. I miss you.